Hey you guys. Um I just want to come on here. I'm new to YouTube. And I just want to come on here cuz I have a couple thoughts about a lot of the stuff that's been going on with YouTube here lately. So, I want to talk to you guys about some things. First and foremost, I'm sorry. I want to start off by saying my name is Tasha and I'm new to YouTube, and I would say this will be a family channel. I will be vlogging on here about random things. I really just don't have any specific things. But today I want to talk to you guys about, and also I don't have a camera. So I will be logging on my cell phone. So, sorry about the quality, but I'm new, so. But I want to talk to you guys about living with the webs, okay? And I just seen a video that she released about packing up garage things. So let me go back a little bit. I found Living with the Webs a couple of months ago, maybe like in October, November, somewhere around that time. And I really liked her content when I first started watching her. I subscribed to her channel because it was just, she was funny to me. I was bored and I ran up, it was one of her videos was recommended or something, and I just started watching it. So, and I noticed, like with just in a couple of months, your girl blew up. And kudos to her for that. But what I want to talk about is the recent things that's been going on with Olivia. So, and this is my opinion. I'm entitled to it. And look, I noticed from all these other channels that I'm subscribed to that you guys in these comments will bash a sister or a brother down. And that's okay, because I don't know you guys, you don't know me. You're entitled to your opinion. One of our First Amendment rights is freedom of speech. So you had a right to say what you want to say, just like I do. So I've been watching a lot of people, like Melissa Lopez, and I ran across her too, and I remember she was real, like she had like under 1,000 subscribers, and then all of a sudden she's like over 3,000. She blew up. I'll talk about her in a little bit, but let me go back to the most recent situation with Olivia, and allegedly her and Gerard breaking up. Now I say allegedly because I'm not in that woman's house. She ain't a homegirl of mine. I don't know nobody that know her. So everything she said is alleged, unless you're sitting right there on her living room couch and you watch everything unfold. So I've been noticing in the comments that a lot of people saying that she's lying. She got caught up with welfare fraud. She was getting welfare in California and Texas and whatever. Now, I will say this. I'm a mother of 4. 3 of my children are adults now, and I still have a minor child at home. He's 13. And I am a woman who received food stamps throughout the years of me raising my children. Not because I didn't work, because I always worked, but because of the money that I made versus how many children I made qualified me for the benefits. And I will say this. I needed those food stamps because with 4 kids in the house, and I got WIC too. Like when my kids were little, I would get WIC. But one thing I would say about WIC, once my kids got off that formula, I kind of let the WIC go, because in my mind, you know, that milk, egg, cereal, I mean, WIC is well more advanced now than when it was when I was getting WIC. Because when I was getting WIC, you could only get milk, eggs, cereal, beans, something else. But now you can get fruits and vegetables and rice and all kind of stuff, on bread, all kind of stuff. When I was getting WIC with my kids, baby, you couldn't get none of that. So what I was saying was, the WIC, once my kids got to the point where they were off the formula, and then we were just getting milk and juice and stuff like that, because I was getting food stamps too, I let the WIC go, because I figured, hell, I can buy that with my food stamps. I don't need the WIC, because it was too much. I would find myself, I would have too many gallons of milk, and I would give it to members in my family who needed it, you know? So I was like, you know what? Because I think with WIC, you can get it up to the child is like 5, I think. But pretty much soon as after my kids was 1, I let it go, because I didn't need it. It was a such thing of me being, I believe in being abusive. Like, it's a such thing as abusing the system. And I didn't want to abuse the system. So, now granted, as time went on with me raising my kids and jobs would change and I would make more money, then I would qualify for less of the food stamps. And then I got to the point where I didn't qualify at all. And that was fine, because my kids started leaving the nest, so it was less people in the house versus the income that I was making. And I was fine with that. And again, what you got to understand is food stamps or SNAP, whatever you call it, SNAP. The first letter in that, the first word in that acronym, it stands for supplemental. Okay? So supplemental means this is not to take care of you exclusively. It's going to supplement what you got to put with it. Now, I was a person, because I knew how to shop, I managed to take care of my kids with the food stamps, and a lot of times I didn't have to put a whole lot extra with it. But I was a type of shopper where I had always had a deep freezer. So I would fill my deep freezer up, fill my refrigerator up, fill my cabinets up, and then I ain't go to the store no more. Now, I might have to run to the store for like milk and bread and eggs. But as far as meats and all the cereals and stuff like that, I didn't do that, because I knew how to shop and I knew what my kids ate. So it just, when I went to the store, it was routine. I just basically repeated the same things over and over. And because I knew how to shop, and I would always minimize how much my kids would eat, because I have 4 kids. And my phrase used to be, y'all can't eat it up in one day, you know. And so, but anyway, I'm sorry, I'm getting all off track. That's not what I was talking about. I was talking about Miss Olivia. So when she came on the scene, I remember seeing videos of her talking about, you know, food stamps, my ratchet food stamp haul and stuff like that. And at first, when I was first watching it, I thought it was kind of funny. But then after a while, I was like, okay, well, so why you gotta be ratchet because you get food stamps? Because, baby, I wasn't ratchet, and I was getting them. Now, I get that people associate ratchetness and food stamps with ghetto, but that's not necessarily true. There's a lot of women and men who get food stamps, and because they're, you know, in between jobs, or like me, worked, but had a large family and didn't make a lot of money. And I got food stamps. Okay, but it doesn't mean because I got food stamps I was ratchet, you know, because I will say this: when I got my food stamps, baby, I spent my food stamps in my home. I didn't sell them. Because to me that made no sense. Selling food stamps never made no sense to me, because I'm like, okay, you sell the food stamps, okay, you got you a couple dollars and you can go pay a bill, but guess what? Now you just shorted yourself. Now you still hustling backwards because you got to replace that food that you didn't get at the store because you sold your food stamps. And don't get me wrong, people, for all the ones who do sell their food stamps, baby, do what you got to do. I'm not bashing anybody for selling the food stamps. I'm just saying that didn't work for me. I didn't like doing it, so it didn't work for me. But I'm not saying it don't work for nobody. I mean, baby, you gotta do what you gotta do. So if that's what you had to do, then that's what you had to do, okay? But anyway, back to Miss Olivia. So, you know, okay, go back. So everybody was talking in the comments how, you know, she getting welfare fraud or whatever. And you know what? That might make sense, because if you really think about it, all the viewers that she has, it got to be somebody who works in that Texas welfare office. I used to live in Texas, and I'm going to tell you how food stamps work in Texas. It would be easy for her to get food stamps in California and in Texas, because when you live in Texas, and when I lived in Texas, which was just 9 years ago. When you live in Texas, what Texas does is they check the surrounding states, the states that border Texas. So they check Oklahoma and Louisiana. If you don't get stamps in Oklahoma or Louisiana, that's it. They ain't checking no other states. California is nowhere near bordering Texas. So they check Oklahoma and Louisiana because those two states border Texas, okay? And because I know that because they did me that way. So if she was getting food stamps in California and getting food stamps in Texas, yeah, that was wrong. But I can't see her doing that because, I mean, from what I see in her apartment, hell, she didn't have nothing but a refrigerator. So why would you get all these food stamps and you ain't got nowhere to put all the food? Again, unless you was selling them or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, so people are speculating that she was getting food stamps in one state and another. And I think the reason why people are speculating that is because because she spoke that she used to live in California. So they're associating her still getting benefits. And that might be true because I know people who have done that. So that might be true. But again, it's all speculation. I will say this. What I think was Miss Olivia rose in fame faster than she anticipated. And when she did, people keep saying, well, she shouldn't be putting her business out there. Well, baby, it's just like a TV show. We watch reality TV because we want to see what's going on, right? But even with reality TV, like Housewives of Atlanta, they don't tell everything. They ain't showing us their bank account statements and, they tell us what they feel like we need to know. And in Miss Olivia's situation, I felt like she should have just told us what she felt like we needed to know. Her getting food stamps is not anybody's business. How you feed your family, how will we know? Like, we can't assume because you don't work, you automatically get food stamps. And baby, you could have a trust fund somewhere, nobody knows. So you can't assume that. But I'm going to say this. So now everybody's saying that the reason why she pretending, so they say she pretending. I don't know if she's pretending or not. Again, I ain't sitting in that woman's living room, so I don't know. Everybody say she pretended that Gerard moved out to take the heat. But here's the thing. It don't matter. Because if she is being, investigated for fraud, it don't matter if Gerard left yesterday. They're investigating her for the month she received it. And per her video, which is truth, which is time and date stamped, he could left tomorrow. And that don't make a difference. Because they're charging her for the days and the months that you received this benefit, and it's proof that man was in that home. Now, what people don't understand is, yes, you can go to jail for food stamp fraud. But what y'all also got to understand is, if you look at those previous vlogs, Gerard was kind of in and out of jobs. He just got this job, in November, right before Christmas, where he really started making money. Based off their family size, they probably still was below the income poverty level to receive benefits. They might not would have received as much, and the most that might happen is they gonna make Olivia pay that money back. They more than likely not gonna send that woman to jail, But again, I don't know because I don't work for Texas Welfare Department, so I don't know what they will or won't do or whatever. Again, this is all speculation, okay? But what I will say is this. If they have truly broke up, and I don't know what they would have broke up for, why they would have broke up, again, I'm like everybody else in the comments. They did seem like a very happy couple, and I do like Gerard. From what I see on YouTube, I can't dislike Gerard. I can't dislike Gerard because of what him and Olivia is going through, because he ain't done nothing to me, but I liked him based off of what I seen on YouTube. And what I seen on YouTube, he seemed like he was a really genuine guy. Now, again, she talks about trust issues with Gerard. Early in their relationship, they cheated. She cheated. They cheated. But then y'all also got to understand their age. They both were young too. you know? And y'all act like people ain't never cheated. People cheat, like that happens, you know what I'm saying? So, all I can say is this. Whatever Olivia is going through, I'm sorry that she's going through that. Breakups are always hard. If it truly is a breakup, they're always hard. And my heart goes out to her for that, as far as the emotional that you go through, because it is hard. But as far as feeling sorry for her for having to live life after a man leaves, I don't feel sorry for her for that, because that's the nature of the beast, baby. That's just the name of the game. Now, if she lying about this to get views, I mean, it's TV, y'all. It's just we watch it through our cell phone. People do things. Okay, I'm not gonna say people. Corporations do things to lure us in. It's just like when you're watching a TV program and they keep throwing a bunch of food commercials on in between these TV programs. They doing that because they want you to get your ass up and go get you a Burger King or McDonald's or Pizza Hut. You know what I'm saying? It's called supply and demand. You put the supply out there that the people demand, and people love drama. So, yes, she's going to forecast drama on her channel because people love that, you know? Now, I can't get upset with that woman about how she get her coins. Now, what I don't like is she put too much of her business out there. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do that, then you have to expect the ridicule and the criticism. You gotta expect that. It's just the nature of the beast. It comes with the territory. I mean, you can't get mad about it, you know? So, I will also like to say this. I would like to also speak on a couple of... Okay, so I would like to speak on a couple other YouTubers. Melissa Lopez. Me personally, her channel's kind of boring to me. I mean, she alright. You know what I'm saying? But when she was doing that whole reaction thing with Strong Mommy Chrissy and Olivia and all that, I was like, okay, this is getting boring. Y'all chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody gonna agree to disagree. So whatever your opinion is your opinion. My thing is this: when y'all get these channels, just stay real to the purpose of you bringing this channel to light. Like, if you bring this channel to light because you want to focus on hair, makeup, do-it-yourself things, or you really do want to forecast your daily life, then keep it like that. Now, you can talk about current events. That's okay, but I'm going to give y'all another example. There's a channel that I follow called Maze Lee. Them people don't get into no hype about what's going on with other YouTubers. They don't do that. Them people, their channel is based solely on their life. Their life with all their children. It's a black lady and a Asian man. She had kids prior to the relationship, and then they had some after they got married. And that's what their channel is about. And when I tell you, they are like one of my favorite YouTube channels, because y'all need to go check them out. Like, it's called Maze, M-A-Z-E Lee, L-E-E. They are the real deal Holyfield. There's another YouTuber that I like. Oh, God, I can't think of her name right now. She's a black woman with real long, pretty hair, and she got 3 kids. She had kids by a white guy. What is her name? I can't think of it right now, but I'll come back and let y'all know. I also watch Life with Vicky. She good. She talk a lot. Like, sometimes I'll be like, okay, Vicky, like, get to the point. You know what I'm saying? But I like her channel. It's good. And don't get me wrong, Melissa, she a little funny, and I like some of her stuff, you know. But when she started doing that whole thing with Strong Mommy Christian and Olivia and going back and forth, and then the copyright thing and back and forth, I was like, okay, y'all, you know what? Y'all doing way too much. You know what I'm saying? This is supposed to be for entertainment. I guess y'all think that's entertaining, but I don't think it's entertaining. But then again, I'm just me, okay? Then you got another girl on here. See, what I notice about YouTube is when one person do something, then everybody else start doing it. It's like everybody copying off each other. You know, another girl on here, I think her name is Brandy Y. Nice lady, you know. And then she got caught up in some stuff where people was going back and forth messing with her, and I don't want to do that. Like, I'm going to try to do some things, like I want to do some food hauls, and I want to do some day in a life type things, because I'm a foster parent too, so I have foster children. So my life is busy, my house is busy, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I won't be, you know, discussing with y'all how I pay my bills and how I buy my food and all that, because that don't matter. How I buy it don't matter. What matters is I bought it, you know. And then I'm gonna show y'all how to, because I coupon too. I haven't done it a lot lately. Like, it's been about 3, 4, or 5 months. But I stocked up so much that I, like, literally have stuff that probably could last me to about the summer. And I started couponing in the summer of 2017. And I probably got enough stuff to last me to the summer of 2019. You know, and when I say stuff, I mean like lotions, deodorants, you know, laundry detergent, cleaning supplies for the house. Food and stuff, of course, don't last long in my house because I got 6 kids in my house right now, so it don't last long. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys a minute, you know, about some of the stuff I've been seeing on YouTube, and it just seems so messy, and it just don't seem right, you know. And I just think it's stupid, you know. Whatever that woman is going through is what she's going through. Now, unfortunately, because she is, you know, a public social media figure, then what she going through is everybody's business. But I just think, you know, the whole speculation that she put Gerard's gone because the whole welfare fraud thing, like, I don't think that's it. I don't think it's it. I think they just had something that went down in their home, and it must have been really tough for her to put Gerard out or for Gerard to leave, because like I said in previous videos, they just seemed like a really happy couple. I like their relationship. It just seemed genuine to me. So, you know, what's going on with her now? I don't know. I will say this though. I think Olivia needs to, I get the whole at-home mommy thing, but I just think that Olivia needs to, I think she needs to find her a job and get her a career, because guess what? Them kids grow up. And then once they grow up and start leaving the nest, or they start, you know, finding other interests, you know, like sports and stuff, once they start getting in middle school and high school, then you'll look up and 10 years that went by and you ain't accomplished nothing. And I don't know too many people got 10 years to just burn. So, all right, y'all, just wanted to talk and tell y'all that. Again, I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good night or day, wherever you're at.